My beloved child, there is a quiet shift happening around you right now, so subtle that if you rush past this moment, you might completely miss it, and yet it is already changing the direction of something important in your life. Pause for a second, feel that, because what you are about to understand is not just about someone else, it is about the invisible line that was crossed the moment when everything stopped being the same. And strangely, it didn't begin with you, it began with them. There was a time not too long ago when this person believed they could step into your space without consequence, when they thought your silence meant permission, when they misunderstood your calm as weakness. But something unexpected happened, not in front of you, not where you could see it, but behind the scenes, in conversations you were never meant to hear. And those conversations changed everything. Listen closely because this is where it starts to unfold. At first, it was just a subtle warning. Someone, maybe more than one person, began to notice a pattern in their behavior. The way they spoke about you, the way they tried to position themselves around you, the way their energy seemed to push into places it didn't belong. It didn't sit right, and for a while they said nothing. But silence has a limit, and one day that limit was reached. Imagine this moment, not loud, not dramatic, but firm, grounded, undeniable. A voice calm but certain looked at them and said something that cut through everything they believed. Stop, not as a suggestion, not as a question, but as a boundary that could no longer be ignored. And for the first time, they felt it, that slight hesitation, that pause where confidence cracks just enough to let reality slip in. But here's the part no one tells you. They didn't listen immediately because people like this, they rarely do. Instead, they tried to continue, but something was already different. Have you ever noticed how energy shifts before actions change? That's exactly what happened. Their words started to feel heavier, their presence slightly off, their usual certainty replaced with something they couldn't quite name. And deep down, they knew, they knew that something had been set into motion. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting because the warnings didn't stop at just one. It wasn't just a single voice, it became multiple. Different people, different moments, same message. Leave them alone. And each time they heard it, it echoed louder than the last. Not because of volume, but because of truth. You see, truth doesn't need to shout, it settles, it lingers, it makes itself impossible to ignore. And slowly that truth began to surround them. But what did they do? They resisted. Of course they did, because accepting that message would mean admitting something they weren't ready to face. It would mean recognizing that they had stepped into something they didn't understand.